took 15 days. If this one takes 10 days, then it'll take 10 days. We don't actually go in there and say we're going to do this as quickly as possible. We went in there, we were booked in for 6 weeks, and it took 2 weeks to do so. We just rattle through it really quick because we know what we're doing when we get in there. We've worked out all the ideas before we go in there, because before we go into the studio we tend to rehearse live all the new songs, so we'll just play them all live and then bung a load of stuff down on top of it, and that's it, it's finished.
So do you have a good ear? I mean, technically.
Music?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think so.
Perfect pitch, that kind of thing.
Again, well, I'll say yeah, be big-headed, but at the end of the day, it's not for me to say. I mean, a lot of people buy the records, so they're factually, then I must have.
Okay, I'll ask Bonehead. Does he have a good ear?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Two? Yeah, of course he has, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all important, is to just have an ear for... Because a lot of people analyse music about what it means, what's the social content and the political content and the sexual content and all the rest of it, and all that really does not matter at the end of the day. If it sounds good, you buy it. If it doesn't sound good, then you don't buy it. There's sort of three phases. There's like, I'll write a song on an acoustic guitar, and then I'll just be hearing it, sort of me singing it out that way, and it's going... The whole song is... the whole on the acoustic guitar is pointing that way, and my voice is pointing that way. And then I'll take it to the band, and then so the music's coming back at you, so then you get a different perspective on the sound of the song. And then when you go in the studio and it's all mic'd up properly, and then when it's actually coming out of the speakers, that is the magic of being in the studio, because you could never capture that on tape. You can only capture that through human ears, you know. I'll tell everybody strictly what to play, and if they're not playing it right, then they get shouted at.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
You do write all the songs.
Yeah.
When changing hands from your brain to the guitar to your bandmate, does it lose anything in the translation, or are they able to?
No, it gains a lot more than not lose anything, because I usually write all the songs on an acoustic guitar, and then when we go into a rehearsal room or wherever it is we are, then it becomes electronic. So it gains a lot when Bonehead starts playing on it, because then it becomes like an electric song for a rock band, as opposed to just like a ballad on a guitar or whatever. And then when you put drums on it and all that, and then when Liam starts singing it, of course, then it becomes Oasis, you know.
Yeah.
But before that, it's just like usually me, just. It's an old Gallagher song, and then it becomes an Oasis song when you give it to the chap.
Hey, people ask me that question a million times. It's like, don't you feel left out? And it's like, why? It's like, because Noel writes the songs, Liam sings them. They get all the press, this, that and the other, all the attention. It's like, don't you feel left out? It's like, how can I be left out? I'm part of it. I'm part of Oasis, whether I'm rhythm guitarist, singer, bass, doesn't matter. He's still a part of the band, he's still involved with it, he's still up on stage, he's still playing on them records.
Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
Start with the lyric. Just start with the riffs, yeah. Just chords, really. The lyrics usually come last. The lyrics usually are not worked out until we're about 2 days before we leave the studio. I just write words to make them rhyme, basically. I mean, some songs have deeper meanings than others. You know, like this song, for instance, some might say, I mean, don't even ask me what that's about. I ain't got the faintest idea. You know, Sink is full of fishes. I know that I've got dirty dishes on the brain, but, you know, kids get out of it what they get out of it, you know, and it's not for me to say one way or the other what it's about. To me, it's not about anything. It's just about making music that people remember when they hear it on the radio, and they think, I like that song.
It's like a lot of people come up to me and go, Live Forever, is it about this, or I think it's about that. And there's all these different interpretations, but at the end of the day, it shows that people are sitting down and they're looking into the song, aren't they? They're actually listening to the words and they're thinking, what's that about? That, to me, shows a classic song, you know what I mean? People sit down and start trying to work out what it's about. rather than just, oh, yeah, there's another song next.
Maybe I will never be all the things that I want to be. Now is not the time to cry, 'cause now's the time to find out why. I think you're the same as me. We see things they'll never see. You and I gonna live forever.
Everybody knows how crap life is anyway, especially for young people at the moment. I don't think you need your favourite pop star telling you how bad his life is, because it only makes you, only doubles the sadness listening to a record. I think records are entertainment, and they should make, they should be uplifting, and you shouldn't have to come home from work or come home from trying to find a job and put on a record and hear some pop star whining about his childhood. You don't need that. I think that you should have pop stars telling you about that maybe tomorrow it's going to be all right. Records are entertainment, right? And records should make you feel good about yourself, or they should take you away from the surroundings that you're in just for that 3 minutes, and maybe put a smile on your face or just give you a buzz.
Do you treat every song when you're working on it as if it's going to be a single?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because
every song is, regardless of it being a single or not, every song is an Oasis song, and every Oasis song has got to be special because of the standards that we. because of the standards that we set ourselves in the past. I mean, our B-sides are better than our A-sides sometimes, so we've got to keep that standard going, or it'll look like, it'll look like things are slipping and people will start writing the band off. So every song is we take every song really personally, you know what I mean? And I write every song as though it's the last song I'm ever going to write, so I make sure it's a good one, you know.
would you define Oasis as a collective unit? Because I know some people would say that Noel is Oasis.
On stage we're a collective unit because we're live performing to a crowd, but in the studio, I mean, I write the songs and I produce the record, so in the studio, then it's not a collective unit, but outside of the studio, yeah, it is. It's totally a collective unit.
Are your best songs still ahead of you?
Absolutely, some of them, yeah. I would say that I'll probably never better Morning Glory, but I'll equal it. But I may never better it.